Ladies and gentlemen, there's a moment in every person's life when the weight feels unbearable, when the world seems to be closing in, and no matter how hard we try, it feels like we're walking alone. We question, we doubt, we wonder if we'll ever make it through. But what if we weren't alone? What if even in our darkest moments, there was something greater standing by us, unwavering, unshaken? There's a story about a man walking along a beach with God, looking back at the footprints in the sand. He notices that in the most difficult times of his life, there was only one set of footprints. Confused and hurt, he asks, "Why did you leave me when I needed you the most?" And the answer comes, "It was then that I carried you." It's easy to believe in something greater when life is good, when everything is working out as planned, but real faith, real trust is tested in the struggle. And in that struggle, we are not abandoned, we are being carried. Difficult times aren't proof that we've been left behind. They're often proof that we are being strengthened. It's in those moments when we think we're alone that something greater is actually closest. We may not always see it, we may not always feel it, but if we look back, we'll realize that the times we thought we were walking alone were the times we were being lifted. What gets us through isn't just our strength, it's knowing that we are not alone, that through every storm, through every setback, through every loss, we are being held up by something greater than ourselves. And when we embrace that, when we trust in it, we find the courage to keep going. Because we are never truly alone. This stays true to Simon Sinek's approach, starting with a powerful idea, reinforcing it with a story, and leading to an inspiring conclusion. Does this work for you? Difficult times can feel isolating, but we are never truly alone. Faith is tested in struggle, not in comfort. Challenges are not a sign of abandonment, they are opportunities for growth. What feels like a burden may actually be a lesson in strength. We may not always see it, but we are being carried through our hardest moments. Looking back, we often realize that the toughest times led to our greatest growth. Trusting in something greater than ourselves gives us the courage to keep moving forward. Pain and struggle refine us, not define us. Resilience is built when we believe that we are supported even when we feel weak. Hope is not found in the absence of difficulty, but in the presence of unwavering faith. Would you like me to refine or expand on any of these? There are moments in life when the weight of the world feels unbearable, when no one seems to understand and the silence around us feels louder than ever. The struggle can make it seem as though we are walking this road alone, carrying burdens too heavy to bear. But just because we don't see someone beside us doesn't mean we are truly alone. There's something powerful about knowing that even when things seem to be falling apart, we are being held together by something greater than ourselves. It might not be obvious in the moment, but there is always a presence, always a force standing with us, guiding us, strengthening us. Think of the times when everything felt impossible, and yet somehow you made it through. It wasn't by accident. There was strength given to you in ways you couldn't see. The right person showed up, the right words were spoken, an unexpected opportunity appeared. These moments are not coincidences, they are reminders that we are never left alone in our hardest battles. Isolation is a feeling, not a reality. It tricks us into believing that we have to fight on our own, that no one is there to understand, to support, to guide. But just because we can't see help in front of us doesn't mean it's not there. The hardest moments in life are often when we are being carried the most. The dynamic also reflects a broader issue in how organizations perceive and value leadership at different levels. Middle managers are often seen as intermediaries, executing rather than leading, even though their role requires substantial leadership skills. This perception can perpetuate the cycle of under-recognition, as their contributions are viewed as part of the process rather than integral to the outcomes. Despite this, middle managers continue to play a pivotal role. They are the ones who mediate, guide, and adapt in real time, ensuring that the work gets done even under challenging circumstances. Their ability to navigate the imbalance of credit and accountability is a testament to their resilience and dedication. even when the rewards may not always be proportional to their efforts. Middle managers hold a unique position in shaping the culture of an organization. While senior leaders may define the vision, values, and strategic direction, it is middle managers who bring these elements to life on a day-to-day basis. They are the ones closest to the teams, directly influencing how employees experience their work environment, interpret organizational priorities, and engage with their roles. This proximity gives them an unparalleled ability to shape the cultural fabric of the organization. The way middle managers interact with their teams sets the tone for trust, respect, and collaboration. When they lead with empathy, fairness, and authenticity, they create a space where people feel valued and motivated. These behaviors ripple outward, fostering a culture that promotes openness and psychological safety. On the other hand, if middle managers are dismissive, disconnected, or overly authoritative, the opposite effect can occur, leading to disengagement and mistrust. Middle managers also play a critical role in translating high-level values into everyday actions. It's one thing for senior leaders to articulate a commitment to innovation, teamwork, or diversity. It's another for these principles to be reflected in how work gets done. Middle managers bridge this gap by modeling the desired behaviors, reinforcing them in their teams, and ensuring that they are woven into processes, decisions, and interactions. They make the abstract tangible, turning organizational values into lived experiences. Their influence extends beyond direct interactions. Middle managers often serve as the point of contact for feedback and ideas, encouraging team members to voice their thoughts and concerns. By creating an environment where input is welcomed and acted upon, they reinforce a culture of inclusion and collaboration. This openness can lead to higher levels of trust and engagement, as employees feel their contributions matter and their voices are heard. Additionally, middle managers play a vital role in sustaining the organization's culture during times of change or uncertainty. When new initiatives are introduced or when the organization faces challenges, employees often look to their immediate leaders for guidance and reassurance. The way middle managers respond in these moments, whether they exhibit confidence, adaptability, and support, or project doubt and frustration, can significantly influence how their teams navigate the situation. The cultural influence of middle managers is also amplified by their role as role models. Teams observe how their leaders handle stress, prioritize tasks, and engage with others. These observations shape the team's understanding of what behaviors are acceptable and encouraged within the organization. Middle managers who demonstrate integrity, collaboration, and resilience inspire their teams to embody those same values, creating a positive cycle of reinforcement. And ultimately, while culture may be set at the top, it is sustained and nurtured in the middle. Middle managers have the power to shape how individuals experience the workplace and how teams function collectively. Their actions, decisions, and attitudes create the context in which culture either thrives or falters, making their influence one of the most powerful drivers of organizational success. Empathy and trust are foundational to effective leadership, especially for middle managers who are tasked with balancing the needs of their teams and the expectations of senior leadership. These qualities are not just desirable, they are essential in fostering collaboration, motivation, and resilience within an organization. Empathy allows middle managers to understand and connect with the experiences, challenges, and emotions of their team members. By putting themselves in others' shoes, they can anticipate concerns, address frustrations, and provide support in a way that feels personal and meaningful. This understanding helps to create an environment where employees feel valued and heard, which in turn enhances morale and productivity. A manager who listens to their team's concerns without judgment and takes the time to understand their perspectives builds stronger, more authentic relationships. Trust is equally important. It forms the bedrock of effective teamwork and collaboration. Employees who trust their manager are more likely to be open about their struggles, take initiative, and embrace new challenges. Trust is built over time through consistent actions, keeping promises, being transparent, and treating everyone with fairness and respect. When a manager demonstrates integrity and reliability, they create a sense of stability even in times of uncertainty. Empathy and trust also play a critical role in handling conflict and change. When tensions arise, a manager's ability to approach the situation with empathy can de-escalate emotions and guide the team toward resolution. Trust ensures that even in difficult moments, team members believe in their manager's intentions and are willing to follow their guidance. In times of organizational change, these qualities become even more crucial. Empathetic managers acknowledge the anxieties and uncertainties that come with change, while trust reassures employees that their leader has their best interests at heart. Moreover, empathy and trust enable middle managers to effectively advocate for their teams. By understanding the challenges their employees face, they can present these issues to senior leadership in a way that drives action and allocates resources where they are needed most. This advocacy strengthens the manager's relationship with their team, as employees see that their leader is invested in their success and well-being. Beyond their immediate team, these qualities also influence how middle managers interact with peers and senior leaders. Empathy fosters collaboration by encouraging understanding across departments or hierarchies, while trust ensures that partnerships are built on mutual respect and shared goals. Together, they create an environment where relationships are not transactional, but are instead rooted in a shared commitment to organizational success. Empathy and trust are not one-time efforts. They require consistent attention and care. Small gestures, such as acknowledging someone's hard work, showing appreciation, or being available to listen, go a long way in reinforcing these values. They are what make leadership human, allowing middle managers to inspire and guide their teams not through authority, but through connection. It is this connection that ultimately drives engagement, loyalty, and long-term success. Middle management is one of the most challenging yet impactful roles in any organization. It requires balancing dual responsibilities, acting as a bridge between leadership and teams, and navigating the pressures that come with being in the middle. The role is demanding, often marked by an imbalance in credit and accountability, but it also holds immense potential to shape culture, inspire others, and drive meaningful results. Empathy and trust are the foundation upon which great middle managers build strong relationships and resilient teams, enabling them to turn vision into reality and foster environments where people thrive. Though the challenges are significant, the influence and importance of middle managers cannot be overstated. They are the connective tissue that holds organizations together and moves them forward. The third thing